senior officials, delegates of the OIE, and representatives of the National Equestrian Federations. Let me begin by warmly welcoming you to Panama City and saying that I deeply regret not being able to be with you all today. I completely believe in the work of the OIE, ensuring a fair and consistent approach to animal health, providing solutions to many of the great challenges of our planet, and for the benefit of all, on behalf of the World Trade Organization, providing the guidance needed for the trade and movement of live animals in a safe, fair, but efficient way. So when I was asked to become the first OIE Goodwill Ambassador, I was thrilled to accept and to be able to be more involved in promoting the objectives of the OIE. In my other positions, as a member of the International Olympic Committee and as president of an international sports federation, the International Equestrian Federation, or the FEI, I understood how much sport can teach us about what is right and how the values of fairness, consistency, and safety must be at the core of all that we do. Equestrian sport and the horse industry, which supports it, is undergoing a huge expansion, especially here in the Americas. With this growth comes job opportunities and tax revenues, and furthermore, a strengthening of the rural economy and its social fabric. Every 10 horses will create at least one job. For the first time in 2011, we witnessed a number of international equestrian events in Central and South America equal to the number of events in North America, and this growth is expected to continue. Some of the world's most valuable horses are now competing for the most valuable prizes on the planet. In 4 years, the Olympics will come to South America, a historic moment which will focus the eyes of the world onto this continent, looking at how it does its business. And let us not forget the healthy values that come from the simple partnership between a human and a horse. The wonder of the equestrian sport will not and cannot take place without the temporary importation of high performance and high health horses across borders in order to compete. Presently, the approach to moving these horses between many countries in the region is very disharmonized. Without the right approach in place to take account of their lower disease risk or the high level of supervision they are under, such sport horses simply must be kept healthy and away from disease to be able to compete to the best of its ability. The current approach is not able to cope with the explosion that has taken place in the sport. It is hard for event organizers to budget and plan effectively, difficult for our athletes to compete on equal terms with other nations in the region, or to qualify for future Olympics or championships, and for your wider equine industry to reap the benefits this strong sport sector has. In view of what is at stake at the top level of equestrian sport, the industry itself has a good understanding of the need to protect itself from disease threats. The FEI has a long-established identification, traceability, health and vaccination requirements through veterinary regulations to protect the health and welfare of horses that have reached the FEI stage. It is recognizing that still further by producing a biosecurity code with which competitors are expected to comply. The OIE understands that a reassessment is needed to best accommodate the phenomena of the high-performance, high-health horse and the economy that it represents. The OIE has seen that to comply with its own objectives, there is an absolute necessity to have this gathering of what officials at what one might say is perhaps the most important meeting on this subject that there has ever been in the Americas. The one single objective being to establish the future approach to the temporary importation of high-performance horses in line with the established OIE principles of recognizing the real risk, managing that with transparency and with a consistency that is fair, efficient, and safe. I congratulate and thank the OIE for taking action to bring you all together to find real solutions to this very real problem. I thank you all for coming here with open minds, not only to find a way to allow the continued growth of this industry, but also to find a solution that will provide the answers for your day-to-day decision-making as officials. The world is changing. In both the old and the new worlds, we must not just see the problems, but we must see that there are solutions possible. In all areas, we must work together to make that change work for us. I send you many good wishes for a successful conclusion to this important meeting. We all hope, very much hope, that with your own experiences and your own recognition of the need for change, and with the guidance of the OIE, you will be able to see the way to make these much needed changes. Thank you.